Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Who do you think is winning this position? So white has 3 extra pawns and white's pawns are going downward in this direction, with the h7 pawn for white is about to be a queen after just one move. Yeah, indeed, white is winning. This is not a puzzle, but it's a chess position that is played by grandmasters, by Grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky and Magnus Carlsen. So I have a big respect for Daniel Naroditsky, and I just want to say rest in peace, my brother, and I have tremendous respect for you. And Naroditsky is playing with the black pieces now, and Naroditsky in this position, actually the engine also suggests to play king to c3, so he played that move, and Magnus in this position played queen, a8 queen, and blundered the game. And this is where the game started, and this is where Daniel win the game. So that is what I am going to show you now. But first, let me show you what is the best move for black. So for white, after black plays this move, white Magnus should have responded by playing knight to d3. So the idea is actually just logical to defend the traits. So this promotion would come this check, and that would be very nice for black. For white, and black would just lose the game. However, in the game, Magnus played h8 and promoted to a queen. Naroditsky played here a2. So the interesting thing about these moves is that are played by humans, right? All of these moves are fascinating, and not only that, they don't have much time, right? The game is bullet game. They have only 1 minute to just finish the entire game, and they played a long game, arrive at this position, and in a fraction of a second they think like this. I want to appreciate them, their thinking pattern, and they look like superhuman to me. So in this position, the king has 2 squares to play to: king to c1 and king to a1. So in the game, Magnus played king to a1 for obvious reason. If black decided to play to c1, that is going to be just very dumb, right? So for that reason, white played king to a1. Now in these seconds, with less than 5 seconds, Naroditsky played b2 check, and black has no moves, right? Black has to capture the a2 pawn, right? So black captured that, and Naroditsky played here bishop to b3, and it's a check. The king has to move to one of these squares. So in the game, Magnus played king to a3. But what would happen if the king plays to b1? Well, if the king plays there, we give a check and we just promote, and it's defended, and this is going to be just checkmate. And in the game, I said in the game, this is not the actual move that were played. King to a3 is the move that played. And to what do you promote here? If you said promoting here to a knight. You are correct, and this is actually fascinating. Checkmate by Daniel. Just fascinating, and they don't have that much time. It's just, you have to appreciate this kinds of things, right? So this is the position, and black played king to c3, and Magnus blunder by playing here a queen. Magnus has to defend the threats, but Naroditsky get this opportunity, and just used that opportunity very well, right? So give this check, give another check. The black king is forced to capture the pawn, and give another check with a bishop. Now the king has two squares to play to, and Magnus played king to a3, and Daniel finished by playing b1 knight checkmate. It's fascinating. So what do you think about this? Please let me know in the comment what your thought is. And I am just wondering in the internet, and I found this, and I think this would be just cool if I share with you guys. So make sure to comment about your thoughts. So guys, this is for today. I'll upload similar chess puzzle videos, specifically chess puzzle videos on this channel every day. So make sure to subscribe the channel to see me again. I will see you in the next video. Bye.